What it do, gangsta? Yeah, man. I'm making this video today on some shit like just to give a detailed version of what, like how I woke up feeling today and some of the shit that I'm going through currently in my journey on trying to make it in this rap game, trying to change my life. Honestly, I woke up today for real, and I ain't gonna lie. I sat in the bed. Usually, I wake up, I get out the bed. I'm trying to get up and out of the bed by like 8 o'clock. I'm trying to start my day. I do my same thing. I've developed a routine because the seminars and the things that I've been listening to lately has been telling me successful people keep routines. So I've been developing routines. I've been trying to just get up and develop consistency. But today, I just sat in the bed and I thought to myself, like, dang, I just need to do something. Like, I'm just looking at the year and I just was going through my thoughts and I'm like, bro, this ain't where I thought I was going to be at this time. At November in 2023, I didn't think that I would just be here still in my grandma's house, like still chasing the dream. I'm thinking like the dream would be a little bit more closer to see, even though to me I feel like it's a little bit closer, but I don't know. I kind of thought I'd be a little bit further. And I just I'm like, damn, I gotta find a way to accomplish what I'm trying to get to faster. There gotta be a quicker way. I just laid in my bed and I just was thinking, like, what can I do? And I thought to myself, bro, if I could just get a pack, fuck it, I might as well just get a pack real quick and just go outside. Because it's easy. This is what I know how to do. It's not much things that I know for sure that I'm good at. It's not many things, but I know for sure I'm good at trapping. I know for sure, above all else, that I know of my skills. I know trapping currently is my best skill. I know that if I go outside and trap, that I can make a couple of bands in a week. Even if it's just a band, I know I can do it. But I know myself. I know I'll be able to get more than a band in a week, and it's like, but I just sit out there and just weigh the risk. Like I had to have a serious conversation with myself because I almost was even detailing like, okay, if I do this, I'm gonna be able to do this, this, and that, and then I'm gonna be able to have this for the week. Then I can use this money to flip this and go here, and it's like. A big part of the recidivism rate in the world is because when people come home from jail and they try to do something new and it don't work, they go back to what they know. So that same conversation, that same conversation that I have for myself is the same conversation that millions, billions of people didn't have with themselves over the time of years of them trying to get out of the streets, and then they like, damn, that shit ain't clicking, it ain't working, it ain't going how I thought it was gonna go. Fuck it. I know for sure I could get some cheese by doing this. I could do this real quick, get some cheese, then bring that cheese over into this lifestyle. But it's like, bro, it's defeating the purpose. Because I'm always using that as my crutch. You feel me? So it's like, if I'm always using trapping as a crutch, when am I going to really separate myself from that lifestyle? You feel me? And to me, it just didn't make sense. And I had to get up and tell myself something that I told a friend before. Because now what I'm doing nowadays, sometimes I just review conversations that I had with other people. And I use some of that advice that I gave to other people when I use it for myself. And I had to say to myself what I said to a friend before. And I said, damn, bro, what's the rush? What's the rush right now? What right now is so important to you that I have to go out there and risk everything that I've been trying to work on, the change that I've been trying to accomplish in the new me that I've been trying to develop? What is so important that I gotta throw all that away by not being strong enough to keep going? Because right now it looks dark. Wallahi, wallahi, wallahi. It looks dark right now. But I just feel like, yo, there's gotta be light at the end of this tunnel. Because with me, I do things that make sense. And for me to make things make sense, I like to associate and compare. So I look at myself, and then I associate myself with the the shit that I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to become a rapper. I'm trying to get my YouTube lit. I'm trying to become an overall entertainer. Period. That's like, I'm trying to become, my Z6MG is not just a record label. It's an entertainment company. So I'm trying to become an overall entertainer. So I look at the other entertainers in my field. I look at some of the upcoming rappers, and I look at some of the streamers or anything that's going on right now, and I say, what makes them different than me? What makes these niggas different than me? What makes it to the point that they did that and I can't? It don't make sense to me. That's what keeps me going. And that's what I had to sit there and say, bro, what's the fucking rush? What am I so eager to go do? And I sat and I thought, I did the pros and cons. I'm looking at it. Sometimes I get to overthinking, and I'm thinking about, bro, sometimes I get to overthinking, and I be putting shit in my head that don't even really matter. Wallahi, I be doing that shit. So I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, I need some more hoes right now. I need to be flexing. I need to be doing this and that. Then I said to myself, bro, wallahi, that shit comes. That shit comes. Wallahi, that shit comes with success. I did 3.5 years. My first ever time going upstate. I came home. The same hoes, the same people, the same situations, the same shit was still out here. Once I got my bag right, the clout instantly came. It was no shortage of clout once I got the bag right. Went back to jail, and I thought to myself that whole way, I'm like, damn, I can't believe this shit. It's like you get that crashing down moment when you like, what the fuck, this can't be real. That's how I felt. I remember being on the phone with my BM and tears, unstoppable, coming down my eyes. And I'm just like, I can't believe this. She was pregnant. I'm like, bro, I can't believe this. I'm going back to jail, and this is for something serious. I might not see my kid until you're a teenager. Think about that. I'm going to jail. My girlfriend's pregnant. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, there's a chance I might not see my kid or be able to physically be around him until he's a teenager. Wallahi, that feeling is ridiculous. I swear to God, nobody ever conveys that type of message to people and let motherfuckers know, bro, I don't know why people romanticize or try to glorify jail, but jail is a rough stop. Rough stop. And I just remembered that. And then remember that crashing down feeling, then remember me having to lift myself back up in jail and saying, no, it's not going down like this. I'm going to come home and I'm going to get myself back together. I came home. I did 4.5 years. I came home. I got myself back together. And the same bitches, the same niggas, the same clout, the same places was all there. It was all there. I was gone for 4.5 years. Wallahi. I was gone for 4.5 years. And I came home to the same exact circumstances and situations. So now what I'm doing to myself is I'm thinking to myself, bro, when I ask myself, what's the rush? And then when I say little stupid shit, oh, I need some more. Bro, Now it's the devil advocate, good angel, bad angel. But now the bad angel's getting his ass whooped because the good angel like, nigga, them hoes is gonna be there. Them same diggy and niggas that's gonna give you the clout to pick you up is gonna be there. You might not catch this party, but it's gonna be a new party. It's gonna be a new party. Why? It's gonna be a new party. Everything is gonna be there. What may not be there though is a successful version of myself if I don't continue to work on myself. You know what I mean? That might not be there. That's not guaranteed. It's guaranteed that the same people, the same situation, people and places and faces may change, but the circumstances and the emotions and the vibes stay the same. They stay the same. I remember when I was a kid, when I used to go to placement, my cousin, rest in peace, I used to come home from placement, the juvenile facilities and shit. I used to come home and he'd come scoop me. And then we would just drive through the hood, smoke. And then he'd be like, look, just look, pay attention. Nothing changed. It's all still here. You ain't missed nothing. Now at 31, these conversations I had with my cousin that's dead now, at 16 and 17, are now starting to make more and perfect sense to me. Because it's like, bro, I'm so eager to, it gets to a point where you get so eager to try to prove yourself, so eager to try to please people, and it don't matter. Because as long as you working on yourself and being successful, those people that you're trying to please is going to be pleased. Because honestly, the attention that you're seeking comes. It comes with success. The clout that a motherfucker be seeking comes with success. I'm watching rappers that got one song that really ain't hot blow off of one little viral joint, little TikTok dances or whatever going on, whatever that might happen. And then they just clouded from that point on. Bitches in the city talking about, oh my God, do all this crazy shit. And it's like, I'm here. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. That's how instant clout is. Clout is there. It comes. Attention is one of the biggest drugs. And once you separate yourself and stop using that shit, it comes naturally. The attention comes naturally. And that's what I'm learning. I can't be trying to seek attention. My son's mom, the same one that was pregnant when I used to go to jail, when I went to jail that time, she's saying to me, my son is like similar to me. He be in school and he's just a big ass attention seeker. And she always say, and I really don't be paying attention. But now I'm starting to realize, bro, maybe I was an attention seeker all this time. Maybe I was. I don't know. I can't even say maybe. I was. Because I did stuff strategically or not even strategically. I just done stuff just to try to like get certain clout in. But now I'm realizing, bro, when you do it in that sense, you don't get the natural clout that you really want. You don't get the natural attention that you really want for real. The attention that you really want comes from really putting in that hard work and that hard grind and really achieving something. Because I swear to God, even though it don't make sense now, that's what I'm telling myself. That's what I had to reassure myself. Even though it don't make sense now, wallahi, it's going to make sense soon. It's going to make sense soon because in all reality, as long as I'm working on myself and trying to pick up new skills and learn different things, even if I don't accomplish my goal of becoming a rapper, which I will. But let's say in some alternate universe I don't. Nigga, I'm still gonna have different skills to do different things. I'm gonna be a better public speaker. Because even shit like this, me making videos and shit like this is me working on myself and working on how to better present myself in a public talking type way, and or speaking in this type of format. I like, I'm lost for the words to say, like a public speaker type thing. You know what I mean? I'm working on it. Like, as I do these type of things, I review myself, and I'm working on things that I don't like what I do. Like, even as I'm watching this now, it's a little bit of extra movement that I be doing, and I'm like, oh, it's certain stuff that I be wanting to take out. It's certain stuff that you gotta keep. You gotta be a little bit animated with it to keep the attention with people. But it's like, I don't want to be to the point where I'm all, like, you know what I mean? Like, doing all this extra shit. I don't want to be doing all that shit, because even now I'm realizing some people think or take the whole hand movements and moving around a little bit feminine. And wallahi, 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 one of the biggest things that I'm trying to push forward nowadays, and I want masculine energy to come back. I want men to be men again. I don't want, like, one of the biggest messages I'm trying to push with my campaign of when I finally get lit is men need to start standing on man business. Some of the first things niggas need to do is start being real fathers. Wallahi. As I'm on this journey of trying to change myself, that's one other thing I keep in my head. Bro, I gotta be somebody for my kids to look up to. I gotta be for somebody for my kids to be able to brag about. Not a, oh, where your dad at? In jail? Damn. Is that what I really want for my kids? I don't want that, bro. And just think about that. Think about what I said earlier. My best skill in life is trapping. How that make sense? How's that a flex? How's that something to brag about? You know people really brag like that? You know the rap game got motherfucking little white kids and shit like that thinking like the streets is like some glorified shit. They ain't telling you all the L's you take in the shit. Yeah, you might get the jewelry and the money and the bitches and shit, but they not telling you about the homies that they lost. They not telling you about the time that they lost. They not telling you about the relationships that they lost, whether it be motherfucking intimate or family. You take so much L's in the streets and the fucking W's, the wins that people be coming for, do not outweigh the fucking losses. The pros do not outweigh the cons. Because any given time, your life can be taken from you. I feel like I'd be stuck. Sometimes when I look at my little brother and sister, I feel like I was in a marble blip. You know how they was gone for like a couple years and they just came back? That's how I be feeling. Because I be looking at my brother and I be looking at my sister, and I remember times when I just be like, yo, one time you was a kid, next time you was a teenager, then when I seen you again, you were just grown. I didn't get to see those in-between times. I wasn't there for some of the most crucial times in my little brother and little sister's life. And then you get caught up. That's one thing about the streets. You get so caught up in this fucking race of, I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money. But, and that's why I be trying to tell all my friends now that's still stuck in this shit, it's like, pay attention. Because in all honesty, you're making enough money to get what you need to get done, but you're not looking at it like that. So you're spending more money than you're actually bringing in. You always, I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money. I got so much responsibilities, no, you don't. You don't got that much responsibilities. Your only responsibility is to take care of yourself and your loved ones. You don't gotta overly take care of your loved ones. I swear, the trap is literally a trap. The trap is literally a trap. It's set for niggas to lose. You become the breadwinner, and this is like, imagine this is your circle. You become the breadwinner. Then it's a bunch of, then your atmosphere is a bunch of motherfuckers that's doing less than you. So everybody wants to be the sun. Everybody wants to be the sun. And you got all the planets around you doing less than you. Just spinning around you, depending on you for everything. Depending on you for everything. So if you fall, your whole universe falls around you. And you're also an enabler too. Because now everybody's depending on you. I could depend on, because for some reason people take street money for granted. They don't look at it like it's real money. People take you for granted. I swear it's like, no matter how much money in the streets that you make, your family still take you for granted. It's like he's a drug dealer, or he's in the streets, or whatever the situation may be. Let you motherfucking get a $50,000 record deal and see how people motherfucking change their fucking feelings towards you. But let you post $50,000 that you just whooped in the trap, and then people gonna be like, so? This nigga's out here with $100K. This nigga's out here with 50,000. That ain't even no real money. You know what I mean? 50,000 ain't no real money. Think about how many people you know talking about 10K ain't no real cheese. Shut your nut ass up. You never even had 10. Unless it was PUA. A lot of people never hustled this up themselves. But they take it for granted because you got it in a shortcut way. They look at it like you ain't work hard for that. But the streets is hard work. The streets is some of the hardest work in reality. Some of the hardest work. I always tell my kids, get up and do shit. Don't complain, and don't look for sympathy from somebody. And I feel like a lot of black people, I feel like this is a big problem in the black community. Black people don't set their kids up to become adults. Black people treat their kids like animals, almost, in a sense. You feel me? They're not setting their kids up to become actual adults like they are. But then they sit back in their minds and they be like, damn, nobody told me that this was going to be like this. Oh, I wish somebody would have helped me out. And they were looking for all the sympathy and complaining instead of living in the moment and being like, okay, since nobody told me what to do, now at least I got the knowledge, and at least I got the strength to accomplish these things, but I'm not going to let my kid go through the same thing. I'm not going to let my kid go through the same thing. I will not let my kid go through the same thing. You know what black people say, though? I wasn't able to have the J's when I was a kid, so I'm going to make sure my kids have all the J's. What happens when your kids become 18 and you can't pay for the J's? What happens then? Now you just set your kids up to be a codependent. Now you just set your kids up to be codependent. You ain't set your kids up to be individuals. You ain't set your kids up to be able to depend on themselves, independent. I tell my kids all the time, nobody's going to have no fucking sympathy for you. Wallahi. Nobody's going to have no fucking sympathy for you. Yeah, your mommies, yeah, did they help y'all? And yeah, they might have sympathy for you now. But when you get to my age, you think your mommies is going to be able to help you out? How many of y'all know a grown-ass man that when something goes down in their life, something wrong happens in their life, they be like, I'm about to call my mom. Nigga, what the fuck is your mom going to do? Fuck is your mom gonna do? Oh, hold on a second. Let me call my mom. What's your mom gonna do? And that's the life that black people be setting their kids up for. To overvalue material things and to be codependent. So as a man, I'm trying to work and build a blueprint that I could be able to stabilize myself, and not only stabilize myself, to overachieve in this world, because I look at it as easy. I see too many people that was in my circumstances that are overachieving right now. So I feel as though I can too. I can overachieve. All I have to do is stay focused, stay dedicated, persevere through the hard times, like today when I was thinking about relapsing, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, I just gotta keep going, bro. It ain't nothing else to even think. Like, for I gotta keep going hard. And when shit looks bleak for me, when shit is looking dark, I gotta get the fuck up and go harder. Wallahi. I gotta turn my phone off. I gotta turn all the socials off, and I gotta figure out how the fuck can I apply more pressure. Because that saying ain't around for no reason. Pressure really breaks pipes. So the more fucking pressure you break, the more pressure you apply, the better your life. Wallahi. And that's just how that's, like I said at the beginning, this video was just literally my thoughts, and just to talk a little bit more on what's going on in my life. Because I want this shit, bro. I want this shit, bro. I want this shit. I want this shit more than anybody could ever imagine. I go to sleep thinking about myself on top. I wake up thinking about myself accepting awards for my music and different shit that I'm gonna be doing. I move throughout my day visualizing myself in interviews. I'm gonna get there, wallahi, because I want to, and I'm not gonna let nothing deter me from accomplishing every fucking goal I ever set in my life, wallahi.